Before the video begins, make sure to join my Discord server to get help with your code. Links in the description. Enjoy the video. Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a Discord bot for your Discord server. Now before we begin, there's a couple items you need to download. The links will be in the description. The first one's going to be Eclipse. Just want to hit on download. And then you just want to save it to wherever. And then you want to go to where you saved it. You just want to run it. So once you've run it, you should see a couple of items here. You want to click on Eclipse IDE for Java developers. It's at the top. And then you just want to hit on install and continue with the installation. It should ask you if you want to start it. Just go ahead and hit start on it. Now we just have to go to this. This is the download for Discord JDA, which is required if you want to make a Discord bot. So you basically just want to go to the link to the description. You want to make sure that you go to tags and you go to the topmost one. For me it's 4.2.0, and then you want to scroll down here and you want to click on JDA 4.2.0 or whatever the version is with dependencies. You just want to save that to wherever. I'm going to save it into my YouTube tutorial folder for the video, and then once it's done downloading, you can basically close out of these two menus. And now we're going to move on to discord.com/developer/applications. This will also be in the description. You basically just want to click on new application. You want to make sure you're signing with an account and you have a verified email, otherwise you can't do this. So we're just going to, this is not going to be the name of your bot, but this is actually going to be the name of the application which you're going to put your bot in. So we're just going to name this YouTube tutorial. And then you just want to home create. And now you'll get here. You want to click over here on the left side. You should see bot. You want to hit add a bot. Hit yes, do it. You can read all this. Doesn't really matter. It's just saying you can't delete it once you've created it. And we've got our bot created. Now we have to invite this bot to our Discord server so that we can actually use the bot for things, right? So we want to go over to OAuth 2. We want to click on down here. You should see bot. And then these are the permissions. Most of the times when you're testing out your bot, you want to give it an administrator because you can trust it because you made it. So you want to give it an administrator. When you're releasing it to the public, you should probably only give it the permissions that it needs. And then you just want to click on copy, and then you want to go to the website and invite the bot to your server. So mine's called YouTube tutorial, and then we want to give it an administrator. It'll ask if you're a bot, which is kind of funny. So now once you've actually done all this, the last thing we need, we don't need it currently, but we need to stay on this page because we need the bot token. And now once it's in the server, you should see here, this might get confusing, so I'm going to change my name really quickly. Okay, so I'm back. I've changed the name so it doesn't confuse you guys. I have the same name as my bot, so it might have gotten confusing for you. Now your bot, you got your bot in your server. Nice, you got a bot. Now it doesn't do anything. That's the problem, right? You want to say, whenever you say help, you wanted to, or like say help, you wanted to give you a help message, and you can't do that because the bot's offline. So how do we fix this, right? So obviously we need to program the bot so that it can do things that we want. So you want to start up Eclipse, and once you've started it up, you should see something that says workspace. You just want to hit on browse and just go to the workspace that you want. You just want to hit select folder and then launch, right? Now once it's launched, you should just basically see a bunch of stuff. Just close out of everything besides Package Explorer, and then you just want to click on Window, Show View, and hit on Console. And now we're going to drag this to the bottom here and size it down a little bit. And now we're ready to start making our Discord bot. So we want to go to Create a Java Project, and we're going to name this whatever you want your bot to be named. So we're going to name it YouTube Tutorial just for the simplicity of it. We're going to hit on Next. You want to click on class path, and then you want to hit on add external jars, and then the JDA. And now you can just click on finish. It'll say something about create module info.java. Click on don't create because we don't want that. And now we should have Discord JDA inner reference libraries, which means that we got all the access to making a Discord bot. And that is the last thing that we need to set up before we can actually begin programming our bot. So first things first, we want to right click on source. We want to hit new class. We're going to call it main. You can call it index, whatever. You want to check public static void main string args, this thing right here. And then you want to hit on finish. And now we have the program, right? So before we begin anything, we want to understand a few things, right? To make comments, it's 2 slashes, and then you can put on comments. This is a comment. So would be a comment, right? So whenever you see me putting 2 slashes, I'm putting a comment, which is ignored by the compiler, so it won't show up in the code to the computer. It won't have anything to do. It'll get just left out of the equation. So yeah. So now once we've done that, we want to do a new thing. We want to make something called a JDA, which is how we log into our bot and we make it do things. So what we're going to do is we're going to say JDA, then we're going to do space JDA equals a new JDA builder. And now you should see there's some underlines. You just want to hover over it, click on import JDA builder, or you can click Control Shift O or Command Shift O. And now we want to save it. And now your line should look something like this, and it should have a red underline. Don't worry about that right now. That's not a problem currently. We want to understand what this does, right? So a JDA is the type of object JDA is. So it's like JDA is the name of the object. So when we reference it later down on the code, we're going to use the lowercase JDA to reference it. So we should probably change this to builder so you don't get confused. I'm going to change it to builder. So builder is the name of this entire thing. So instead of having to type it over again, we can just reference it later. JDA is the type of builder, which means that builder is a JDA object. If you're not familiar with object-oriented programming, this might be a little confusing, but you should honestly learn the basics of object-oriented programming in Java before beginning this tutorial. So once you've went ahead and done that, you want to go to the end of this, you want to go down a line, you want to hit dot set token, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to do a new thing called string token equals this, right? And now you know how I said earlier I said that we need to keep that page open? Well, this is what we need it for. We want to go to the Discord developer portal, we want to go to the bot, and then we want to copy the token here. And once we've went into here, we want to paste the token into here. And this is the token that logs into your bot so it can do things. Now you don't want to share this with anyone. If you're going to use this for a public bot, a private bot, whatever, you don't want to share this with anyone unless you just trust them a lot, because they could do anything with the token if they knew how to do it. And so we're going to set the token to token. And then we're going to do, okay, that's my fault. You want to make it so it's public static string token. That's my problem. And now we're going to do dot build. And now you're going to get a bunch of red underlines on everything. You just want to hover over it and hit add throws declaration. And now that should be that. Now we're going to go to the top here. We're going to do at dot set activity dot, and then this is what it's going to be. So whenever someone's watching something, it'll show up on their status, watching Netflix or watching YouTube, or if they're streaming, they'll say streaming and then the name of their stream. If they're playing a game, it'll say playing and then their game. That's basically what this is, except you can change the name of the game / video or whatever to whatever you want. So if we want to play, let's say Minecraft, for example, okay, then that will say playing and then Minecraft in the status bar. So now we've got the whole thing set up, so if we run it, it'll go online, right? So how do we run it? Well, in Eclipse, it's pretty easy. You just go up to here at the green run, and then it'll basically run, okay? And now once it says finish loading, you want to go to your Discord. And now we can close out of this because we don't need it. And as you can see, when we go to online, our bot is playing Minecraft. It's not obviously playing Minecraft, but we can change that to whatever we want, which is pretty cool. So now you're probably wondering, how do I make it do things when I type in a chat? That's pretty simple as well. We want to right click on default package. We want to make a new class, and we're going to name this hello command. We don't need public static void string. We don't need this right now. And now at the top, we're going to want to do extends listener. Okay, so I misspelled it. That's my fault. Yeah. So once you've done that, we want to go to the main class. We want to put on top of everything, we want to do dot add event listeners, and we want to do new, and then the name of our class, which is hello command. And this will basically add the event listener so it connects to the entire bot and it does things, which is great. So now what we want to do is we want to do public void on message on guild message received, and then we want to do inside of the parentheses guild message received event space O event, or whatever you want to call your event. And now you'll get red underlined. You just want to press Control Shift L and it should fix it. So now what we're going to do, right, is make an array named args, and we're going to take the message, which is going to be oEvent.getMessage, and then we're going to want to split it, or sorry, get content raw. So what the computer, well, not what the computer sees, but what Discord sees. It's kind of hard to explain. Then we want to split it every time there's a space, right? And then every time there's a space, it's going to add one to the args, and then yeah. So now we can do is if args, or sorry, if yeah, args dot or arg0 dot equals ignore case, and then we can do whatever we can do, exclamation point hello. Then we want to do something. Now I want to explain this a little bit. This is going to be the first argument. So whenever someone types a message, the first like word in the message is what arg0 is. Java is a little different to some programming languages. Java counts from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other programming languages count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can basically think of 0 as 1, which takes a little getting used to, but you'll get used to it eventually. So now what you want to do is you want to do oEvent.getChannel. So we want to get the channel of where the message was sent, and then we want to send message. And this is the message that we send in the channel. We can say, hello, how are you doing? And then this wouldn't work, right? So everything would run fine except this message would not be sent because we're missing one thing. We want to do dot queue, because with Discord you have to queue the message to be sent through like their API or whatever, right? And so once you've done that, the whole thing should work properly. We want to go over to console. We want to right click, hit terminate / disconnect all. We can hit the red stop, but that's just in case we've ran it multiple times without stopping it before, which happens a lot. So now we want to go up to here. We want to hit run main, and now as you can see, if we go over to our bot, we type exclamation point hello, it'll respond with hello, how are you doing? So that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys did learn something from the video and maybe expand your knowledge in a couple more videos. I'm going to be releasing a lot more often because I don't upload that often, like once every month, which is kind of like lazy because I am lazy. But I'm going to be uploading a lot more, basically just a bunch of Discord videos on like Discord bots and everything. And yeah, if you did learn something, make sure to leave a like, and if you're having problems with your code, just comment and I'll try my best to help you with them. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.